Zinc is powerful, and zinc is absolutely essential for a well-functioning immune system. Here's why. Hey Wellness Warriors, I'm Dr. Nick Zyrowski, and I started my holistic health practice in order to help you take control of your health naturally, because true health only comes naturally. So be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up, and then share with me your thoughts in the comments below. You know, I don't think that most people considered zinc as something that should be a big part of their diet until this year. And now it's like every patient that comes in, they're asking me about zinc. Well, why is everybody so concerned about zinc? Well, it turns out there's a little virus thing happening out there, and there's some really good research that shows us if you have a zinc deficiency, it's correlated with an increased mortality rate if you get this virus, and also it's correlated with an increased severity if you get the virus and you have this depletion as well. So now zinc all of a sudden is something that's very popular. Let's go ahead and start a conversation down in the comments. Have you ever considered taking zinc or even heard of the importance of taking zinc prior to this year? Now let me tell you a little bit about zinc. It's the second most abundant mineral in the body, and that's after iron. Zinc is critically important for the development and function of your immune cells. And it just so happens to be that zinc is also important for taste and smell. And you know what? I'm kind of wondering now, those who got the virus and lost taste and smell versus those who didn't. I have to wonder if those who lost taste and smell could have potentially also had a zinc deficiency. Now, I haven't seen any research on this, but it's an interesting thought nonetheless. Now, looking at some of the data around zinc and how it impacts your immune system, there's a few critical pieces of research that we should really be paying close attention to. One piece shows that the zinc can actually decrease infection time. So let's say you get sick and then you take zinc. What it does is it actually helps shut down the infection in your body, therefore you're not sick as long. Well, that's pretty cool. There's another piece of research that shows that zinc can decrease the common cold by 33%. You think of how many people who are getting the common cold, 33% is an enormous number. Now, zinc has even been shown to decrease the risk of infection in older adults. As I said before, this sounds like something we should be paying very close attention to, but only if you're interested in improving your immune system naturally. And I have another question for you. We'll put it in the comments and we'll have that discussion there. Do you believe that you should be focusing on boosting your immune system naturally using things like zinc, or should we focus on boosting our immune system synthetically using different shots? Well, this is a big argument out in the general public and also even an argument amongst doctors. So what do you think? Now, over the past 15 years, I've never gotten a flu, a virus, a bacterial infection, or anything that's kept me down for any period of time. Sure, if I get sick, I don't feel my normal self, I have a lack of energy, I want to sleep more at night, but in reality, I just keep going about my normal days. Well, recently a friend of mine was telling me that he got the flu and he was in bed for a week. And I thought to myself, how does a young guy get the flu and have to spend a week in bed? And whenever I hear a story like that, I just want to run a blood analysis on this person so bad, because I'm like, I can guarantee you that they are deficient in critical immune boosting vitamins and minerals and nutrients, just like zinc. And we also know beyond a shadow of a doubt that those who get a virus and they struggle with it and have really poor outcomes, they have a weak immune system. So therefore we have to ask ourselves, what can we do and what are we doing in order to fuel our immune system properly? Now, I became interested in zinc probably about 10 years ago, and the reason for it is because I was having a huge issue with dry skin. And yes, dry skin is a symptom of a zinc deficiency. And though a proper test is warranted to determine if you have a zinc deficiency, there are some common symptoms that we can look to according to the research. Some symptoms of a mild zinc deficiency include diarrhea, decreased immunity. So if you're somebody who gets sick and you're wiped out for like a whole week, or you're somebody who's constantly getting sick throughout the year, there's a good chance that you have pretty weak immunity. And this is something that you're going to want to consider. Thinning hair, decreased appetite, mood disturbances, dry skin, as I had already mentioned, and then fertility issues, and then lastly, impaired wound healing. So if you notice that you get a cut and it just doesn't seem to go away real quick, and you just have slow wound healing altogether, It could be zinc. I'll put a link to a quality zinc supplement that I've been using to boost my immune system in the description below. And we have to remember, when you talk about zinc, it's incredibly cheap. It's like $20 for a 4-month supply. It's a no-brainer. Our bodies have an amazing innate ability to fight off viruses and pathogens. We just have to make sure that your immune system has the fuel that it needs to fight. I say this all the time, but the most important thing that we can do is improve our baseline health. If our immune system is functioning well, it will fight for us. It will protect us, because that's exactly what it's designed to do. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at what the studies say as to how much zinc you should actually take. And let me know in the comments, are you currently taking zinc, or are you now maybe considering taking some zinc? There was a review of studies where they looked at 18 individual studies containing 1,781 people. And what they concluded is that when people were sick, taking 75 milligrams per day shut down the replication of the virus, and therefore the individuals got better. Now remember that this is when the individuals were sick. So we're not looking at 75 milligrams a day as a daily maintainer. It was simply when they were sick. They were down and out. So 75 milligrams is what they were using in the research. Now, what they found to be a good daily maintainer, according to the research, more from like a preventative model, is using 20 to 35 milligrams per day. Because the thing is that most food today is so depleted of its natural minerals. And in order to have good clean water, we go in and pretty much filter all the minerals out of it. So therefore, it's been found that it's highly beneficial to supplement with zinc. Now, beyond supplementation, there's a few foods that we can look to that are also high in zinc. These are foods like red meat, shellfish, seeds, and also legumes. When we think legumes, we're thinking things like chickpeas, lentils, and then also beans. Now, it's estimated that over 2 billion people have a zinc deficiency worldwide. This is not a time that you want to let this go on in your body. So start boosting up the zinc levels in your body today for a better tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this video, and check out more videos on the channel.